Legend tells of an ancient prophecy where an animation reviewer will fulfill his destiny by talking about the hit DreamWorks animated film Kung Fu Panda. On the grand scheme of prophecies, it's pretty lame. Why this prophecy had to specify Kung Fu Panda is a mystery, and chances are the prophecy doesn't specify the dozens of animation reviewers who have already talked about the film. So is the prophecy already fulfilled? Who knows? But pointing out this would undermine the extreme significance this opening has to setting this review in motion. So, let's start this review in motion. Whatcha? You'd think with a title like Kung Fu Panda 2, this was gonna be some regular run-of-the-mill, lazy, cop-out DreamWorks film with celebrity voices, mostly because they're no strangers to that. But thankfully, that's not the situation here. Not only is Kung Fu Panda a well-directed animated film with a strong message on acceptance of one's faults, it is among one of my favorite animated films of all time. And when you hear its title and think back to when it first came out, you'd never imagine it would be as good as it sounds. Back in the late 2000s after Shrek 2, most DreamWorks films seemed concerned with making jokes and dated references. Therefore, nobody expected the movie to do as well as it did with critics and general filmgoers. Set in a timeless setting in China among animal creatures similar to the world of Robin Hood and Zootopia, a village is protected by 5 kung fu warriors. The prophecy tells of a great warrior who will defeat great evil, and is discovered that this warrior is nothing more than a fat panda. A kung fu panda voiced by Jack Black. However, it seems like a misunderstanding as the panda has never taken a kung fu lesson in his life. But it's up to the doubtful master voiced by Dustin Hoffman to make him into the warrior he was destined to be. From there, I won't spoil the ending, as I think there are a lot of great moments to discuss. I would be lying if I said a lot of the voice actors were utilized to their fullest potential. A lot of them have been underutilized, like Lucy Liu and Jackie Chan. Especially Chan, who I think I could count with one hand all of his lines in the film. This isn't saying that all the voice acting in the film is put to waste. Dustin Hoffman does well playing the bitter master who has to set aside his pride to train who he believes to be untrainable. Angelina Jolie as the main warrior of the 5 does well, but I'd be lying if I said she was given her best in the film. There's more to be discovered with her character in the sequels. But among the best includes Jack Black, who I think this story was specifically made for. From the opening scene where we see him daydream, you would think he was going to break into song, have Kyle Gass provide instrumental, and make a new tune to Tenacious D. Though truth be told, that would only be icing on the cake. Despite the fact that you can make a sensible argument that the movie has random celebrity voices for the sake of celebrity voices, Jack Black as Poe is a perfect character that could not work without him. Jackie Chan as Monkey, that's a different story. The animation and production design for the film is fabulous. I heard that the film was designed for 7mm, and it shows. What's interesting is that rather than have all the scenery and background take up space, much like traditional Chinese artwork, utilizing negative space to make the set seem balanced. This in itself relates to the themes of inner peace and balance that is often talked about a lot in the film, so it's awesome to see the movie utilize that in its scenery. This isn't even talking about the martial arts and fight scenes. Given that this is an animated film, the characters aren't limited to real-world physics, which makes for some engaging fight scenes, especially when the characters are animals, which makes the fight scene seem more unbelievable. It gives this film an epic and over-the-top tone you'd get from a Popeye short brought to a bigger scale. As far as the story goes of a misfit who finds inner strength that, let's be real, is the same story as Dumbo that most American animated films have done for a long time, but this doesn't mean that all animated films that follow this trope are bound to be terrible. Though for the sake of argument, there is one thing this film does that doesn't make a lot of sense when it comes to prophecies. So our villain is told that he has the potential to be a great destined warrior. However, when he's told that he would not be the destined warrior, he freaks out. Which only means the only reason he freaked out and became villainous was through being misled. So, if the movie is about finding the greatness from within, why would he have been told something that he wasn't great at all? I mean, we did see him break out of a massive prison with nothing but a duck feather. I consider that to be pretty great. Well, it's still a good scene. Kung Fu Panda handles these themes well enough in its sequels as well as this film, despite the fact that it is a tired trope. It has a motivated voice actor, good animation, and set design to make for a very entertaining film that I'm not surprised would be as talked about as Dumbo in the years to come, which makes this film most definitely a worth it. So my question for today, what is your favorite martial artist or martial arts film? Comment below and let me know what you think. I'm Joey.T.Cartoon.P and thanks for watching this review on the Cartoon Palooza.